Hey there, senior high students. It's been a while. Today we will be getting the areas under the normal curve.
Minus 2 by minus 3, 6y, you end up with 5x plus 2.
Okay, so we know that area is how wide a surface is. And we know that the area of a circle is pi r squared. And the area of a square is the square of the length of its side. Yung shape natin ngayon is yung normal curve or bell-shaped curve. The area bounded by this graph and the horizontal axis is exactly equal to 1. Okay, fixed na yan. Half of the area is above the mean and half of the area is below the mean. Ito po yung mean natin. Okay? And the mean of a standard normal distribution is 0. Okay, so let's have an example. Find the area between z is equal to 0 and z is equal to 1.54. Ano ba yung z na to? These are z-scores. So kapag ka z-scores yan, ibig sabihin that is a standard normal distribution. The first step to do is to draw or sketch your normal curve, and then sa center po, yan po yung mean. And always remember na yung mean ng standard normal distribution ay 0. And we're getting the area from 0 to 1.54. So actually, wala tayong isosolve dito. Titingnan lang natin yung sagot sa table under the normal curve. Okay, so after mong na-plot yung mga z-scores, we are going to shade yung area between them. So yan yung area na kinukuha natin. The next thing I'm going to do is to break this down to two parts. Okay, this is how I usually do it para mas madali. So I'm going to separate this 1.5 and then I'm going to separate the hundredths part, okay? So that will become 0.04. If we are going to add them, the result should be 1.54. So I hope you already know why I broke this down to two parts. We have 1.5 and 0.04. If we're going to add it, the result should be 1.54, okay? So after that, we're going to look for this in the tables under the normal curve. So that is the table under the normal curve. And here we have here 1.5 and 0.04. Okay, so yung unang part na to, yung 1.5, hanapin mo siya dito sa first column. Okay, so I'm going to look for 1.5 here. It's here. Okay, next I'm going to look for 0.04, the second part, in the first row of the table. So that is 0.04, nandito siya. And to get the area, you just have to look for their intersection. And ito po yung area niya. Okay, so the area is 0.4382. Okay, so did you follow? What I did was I just broke this down to two parts, 1.5 and 0.04. Make sure that if you're going to add the two parts, the sum should be this one. And then after that, tiningnan ko si 1.5 sa first column. And then I looked into 0.04 in the first row. And then whatever the intersection is, that will be the area bounded by those two z-scores. So I hope you followed. Okay, next example. Find the area under the standard normal curve between z is equal to 0 and z is equal to negative 2.04. First step is to sketch the normal curve, and then we have to plot this z-scores in the normal curve. Since that is negative, that is somewhere in the left of 0, negative 2.04. Okay, if you're going to look at this table, walang negative. Okay, so yung table na to is only for the upper half. But actually, there is a property that the normal curve is symmetric, meaning that this part is a mirror image of this part. So if we're going to look into this in the table, since walang negative, just disregard the negative sign. So after plotting the z-scores, we shade the area. So kung i-break down mo siya into two parts, disregard mo lang yung negative. And then Yan yung two parts. So the two parts are 2.0 and 0.04. Okay, so yung first part, tingnan mo siya sa first column. Yung second part, hanapin mo siya sa first row. So 2.0, hanapin si 2.0. So andito siya. And 0.04, nandito siya. So if I'm going to look for the intersection, so the intersection will be the area. Okay, so that is 0.4793. So, madali ba? Let's have another example. Find the area between z is equal to negative 1.35 and z is equal to 2.95. First step, draw the normal curve and plot the z-scores. 0, and negative 1.35. Okay, so kukunin daw natin yung area in between them. So that will be this whole part here. To get that, we have to get the area from 0 to 2.95 and the area from 0 to negative 1.35. And of course, we have to add them. Okay, so unahin muna natin si negative 1.35. So we just have to break it down to two parts. If we break it down to two parts, we disregard the negative sign. So yung two parts niya ay 1.3 and 0.05. And after that, we are going to look into the table. Hanapin si 1.3. Nandito siya. And 0.05. Dito siya. Okay, so yung area from 0 to negative 1.35 is, let's name it area 1. Okay, so nakuha na natin yung area from 0 to negative 1.35. Next, kunin naman natin yung area from 0 to 2.95. So we break 2.95 into two parts. That is 2.9 and 0.05. And we have to look that into the table. 0.4984. Let's name it area 2. The area from 0 to 2.95 is 0.4984. Okay? So, nakuha na natin yung dalawang area. To get the final answer, we just have to add them. And so the final answer here is 0.9099. So the area between the z-scores, negative 1.35 and 2.95 is 0.9099. Okay, so let's have another example. Find the area to the left of z is equal to 2.32. Okay, so sketch a normal curve, plot the z-score. That is positive, so it's somewhere on the right of 0. We're getting the area to the left. Okay, so to the left of this one. So we have to shade all of this. Okay, and we have to get the area of this one. And we know that the area of the half of that normal curve is 0.5. Kasi nga yung buong curve na yan, the area is 1. So let's say area 1, that is 0.5. The area of the half curve. Now we just have to get the area from 0 to 2.32. And to do that, we just have to break 2.32 to two parts. So that is 2.3 and 0.02. We just have to find the area. It's a table. 2.3, 0.02. Is the second area is equal to 0.4898. Okay, but we're not yet done. That is not a final answer. We still have to add the two areas. So area 1 is 0.5 plus the second area, which is 0.4898. And so the final answer is 0.9898. So the area to the left of z is equal to 2.32 is 0.9898. Let's have the last example. Find the area between z is equal to 1.52 and z is equal to 2.5. First step is to sketch a normal curve. In the center, you plot 0. And then we're going to plot this z-scores. If you're 1.52 and 2.5. yung area in between them. Okay, so medyo iba siya sa mga naunang examples. Okay, so for this, we just have to get the area from 0 to 2.5. So that is the bigger area. And then we have to get the area from 0 to 1.52. And then after that, we're going to subtract. Okay, para makuha natin yung area nito. Okay, so let's name the bigger area area 1. And this one, the area from 0 to 1.52, area 2. Okay, so area 1, we have here 2.5 and 0.00. Okay, so hanapin si 2.5 sa table. So yung area niya is 0.4938. 0.4938. Next, we get the second area. And second area, yun yung area from 0 to 1.52. So 1.52, we break it down to two parts. That is 1.5 and 0.02. Okay, so hanapin si 1.5 sa table. Dito siya. And 0.02, and dito siya. And that is 4357. The second area is 0.4357. Okay, so after getting the area, we deduct the smaller area from the bigger area para makuha natin yung area from 1.52 to 2.5. So, the area is 0.498. And subtract 0.4357. And so the answer there is 0.0586. Okay, so I hope nakuha. Okay, so that is all. I've shown you the many different cases if you will be getting the areas under the normal curve given the z-scores. I hope naka-follow ka sa lesson, and kung hindi ka pa nakasubscribe, subscribe down below. So see you guys in the next video.